Welcome to Semi-Homemade. I'm Sandra Lee, and today I have a very, very special show for you with a very special guest. He is a dear friend. Now, I'm going to start everything off with my savory smothered fried chicken. And I have a sensational side dish, southern fried corn. I carry the corn theme into the next recipe. I have the best cornbread stuffing you have ever seen. For dessert, my sweet friend sweet potato pie. And then for cocktail time, wait till you see my peach rum punch. Finally, I have an elegant and sophisticated tablescape. So I'll see you right back here in the kitchen with my special guest in just a second. Semi-Homemade saves you time and money while making every meal special. Combine 70% ready-made foods with 30% fresh ingredients and you'll have amazing results in minutes. My friend Reggie Southerland came by and I'm so excited, so I made him a special cocktail. Hi, baby.
Sandy, darling. How are you?
I'm so glad you're here. Cocktail time.
Cocktails are the way to go.
This is a peach rum punch.
Love it.
We have something in common. I don't know if you know this.
What's that?
My grandma Dicey is from the South. She's from Louisiana.
And my folks are from North and South Carolina.
So for us to be making Southern food is absolutely appropriate.
I cannot wait to get started. This is so exciting.
Okay, let's talk about a great Southern dish.
Yes.
Smothered fried chicken.
That's right. When I was a kid, we used to make smothered pork chops. And so now we're doing chicken today, so this just brings me back. And my mother used to fry the pork chops and then pour the gravy over it, and it took a really long time. I love your recipe.
Like hours.
It's so much simpler and faster.
20 minutes, semi-homemade.
Alrighty. So what do we have here today?
This is the chicken that's just washed and patted dry.
That's right.
Bought it pre-chopped.
I love that. Everything in the supermarket nowadays is either pre-chopped or they cut it for you, they take the skin. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, semi-homemade, it's got to be easy.
It does.
Now, this is 2 packages, they're 5 ounces apiece, of a coating. Now, in here, breadcrumbs, this is flour, there's garlic, salt, pepper.
The seasoning's already in it?
And it's already combined. You don't have to buy 100 ingredients to get a fabulous coating. But you know what? There's not enough seasoning in here for me, so I want to add just a little bit of poultry seasoning.
Okay.
Now, in here, you can see all sorts of good things. Look at all that. There's cumin in here.
I love that.
Garlic, there's salt, there's pepper.
It smells really good. Let me smell
all sorts of herbs. So you just need a tablespoon of that.
That smells really, really good. I love the semi-homemade way. Should I stir this up for you?
You're ready to go. Oh, you know what else is in this packet?
What?
Dried eggs. To make it nice and crunchy. And I've already started some hot oil.
Okay.
I'm going to turn this up just a little bit.
Get the oil hot and smoky. We're going to dredge all of these pieces and coat this really nicely.
The wings are my favorite.
The wings are my favorite too, but there's 2 of them, so there'll be 1 for each of us.
Yes.
Because I didn't want to have to fight you for the wing. I'm going to start putting some of this in. This is canola oil.
Yeah, it's starting to fry already. And you know, I only like to put just about a quarter of an inch
really
of pie.
Good. It doesn't need to be more than that. That's good. Okay, so let's put this in here.
My grandma Dicey used to always make us cornbread stuffing. So I've got a great recipe for that. But what did you have when you guys made your smothered pork chops?
Well, one of my favorite side dishes that I love that I want to share with you today is a fried corn recipe that we used to make with all of our side dishes. It was fantastic.
Fried corn.
Fried corn. Corn, butter, sugar, cream.
Really?
Very simple, very semi-homemade.
Okay.
Could you get some butter in that pan for me, sweetheart? We're going to do about 2 tablespoons of butter because I don't want to scare anybody today with the amount of butter that I would normally put in. Okay, so we've got that. That's good. That's going to get smoky hot. I'm going to put some corn in here. I have the 16-ounce package of frozen corn.
Which is your semi-homemade part.
That's right. So now what I'm going to do is just toss this. I know, this is a little chefy thing. How fun is that? Okay. We're gonna
if I did that, it'd be like all over the kitchen.
You're so cute.
Honey, what happened? I don't know. The corn's on the ceiling.
I like.
Okay, honey. What are we doing with the honey?
We're going to put 2 tablespoons in there. Is it good? It's good stuff.
I love
about
honey.
2 tablespoons, and that's going to coat the corn, and it's going to give it a nice caramelization. You want it to coat it and cook down a little bit. And this is going to cook for about...
So sweetness and caramelization.
Yes. And so now to this, we're going to add about a 1/3 cup of cream.
Why cream?
It makes it voluptuous. It's just delicious. And we're going to add about as much salt as you like, salt to taste, and a little bit of fresh ground pepper. And so you're going to give that a stir. That'll just cook down for about 5 minutes, and that will coat the corn. All of that cream will be evaporated. This chicken smells fantastic.
Will you turn this, by the way?
Sure.
I think it's ready to go. Here, baby.
Thank you. I will do that for you.
Okay. Now I'm going to start the gravy for the smothered fried chicken.
Okay, I want to see how you do this, because gravy, to be quite honest with you, scares me.
Oh my gosh, it's so easy. It's semi-homemade.
It has always frightened me, the gravy. My mom never made gravy. Yeah.
By the way, this is roasted chicken gravy, so it's roasted chicken
Okay.
like a flavor
That's
in
nice.
here. But I have to
It
tell
looks
you,
really good too, actually.
I make great gravy, and it's so simple to make gravies and sauces.
Yeah.
You really just flour, a little bit of oil,
Yeah.
and then whatever you want, beef stock, chicken stock, whatever it is, or turkey drippings.
See, now that as I got older and I got into the gravy and I started cooking more, I figured it all out.
Can I tell you what is great about these store-bought gravies,
Yeah.
though, is there's literally real chicken chunks in them.
Yeah, those are so good now.
And it looks like it's from scratch, and it tastes so good because a lot of these brands now have a really high quality. They're almost a gourmet.
Exactly.
So that's 2 jars of gravy, by the way.
2 jars of gravy, great.
And then a teaspoon of crushed garlic.
Can I tell you how happy that makes me? Because I cannot be bothered peeling garlic, and I don't like my hands to smell.
Well,
so.
I also need to put in here a tablespoon of the same chicken seasoning we put on the coating.
Okay.
That way when the gravy and the chicken kind of meld together.
Yeah, great. And
Okay.
I love that stuff.
Woo, that's like 2 tablespoons.
That's really,
Okay.
really nice. So you didn't have to sit up there and do all that chopping, because it's got those herbs right in there for you.
And I like
very
things just
nice.
a little extra seasoned.
That's so simple.
Look at the chunks of chicken in here.
There are chunks of chicken in there.
Okay,
That's really
now,
great.
when we come back, we are going to finish off our smothered fried chicken.
That's right.
Reggie's fried corn. And then I've got the most incredible cornbread stuffing.
Delicious.
And you are going to make me your famous sweet potato pie, but the semi-homemade way. And then, of course, it's tablescape time. See you back here in a second. Welcome back to Semi-Homemade. I'm Sandra Lee, and this is my dear friend, Reggie Southerland.
Thank you.
Now, you may remember Reggie from the Next Food Network star. He was a runner-up, but in my book, he's first place.
Thank you, darling. Thank you.
We had lots of good cocktail time.
Yes, we did.
And we taught each other a thing or two about Southern cooking. And this is my smothered fried chicken.
I love your recipe.
Thank you.
What we've done here, we've taken some of the oil out of the pan, most of the oil, and we have these beautiful brown bits at the bottom. You want to keep all of that.
That's flavor.
That's the flavor right there. And we've cooked the chicken on each side about 8 minutes till it's almost done. So this chicken has drained on a paper towel. And so now we're just going to put this back into the pan.
Well, you just want a little bit of the oil in there to combine with the gravy. And by the way, that gravy was just 2 jars of store-bought roasted chicken gravy with a little bit of chicken seasoning in it, a tablespoon, and then a teaspoon of minced garlic.
I tell you, it couldn't be simpler. It's fantastic. This just goes in, and then all of this gravy, we're just going to give it one more quick whisk, and then all of this gets poured over the top. Here's the smothered part of the recipe.
Chicken.
That smells so good already. Wow. Okay.
And I'm giving this a little bit of a spin.
That's the way it's supposed to smell and look right there. There you go.
And then we're going to cover this for about 5 minutes.
That's right.
Yeah.
And just let it finish in the sauce.
But it's not going to take hours.
No. That's what I love about this. I'm going to get this in the
And
sink.
this is what I love about fried chicken.
The crispy
Oh,
bits at the
that's-
bottom. Okay?
Okay. And he takes it away from me. Honey.
Because you're going to start the next part.
Now, this is the most tasteful cornbread stuffing you've ever seen. And wait till you see my semi-homemade trick.
I can't wait to see this.
Okay. This is just some chicken stock. I need 1.5 cups of that.
This I'm familiar with, the chicken stock. I love the chicken stock in the container like this.
And it gives you a lot of great flavor. In lieu of water, this is what you want to use.
Yes.
Okay.
Lots of flavor in there.
Then what I want to put in here is just a teaspoon of pepper flakes.
Oh,
Got to give
I
it a
love
little bit
that.
of a punch.
Little bit of spice to it. There you go. You know I like spicy food.
Salt,
Yep.
pepper,
Love it.
and a package of store-bought stuffing mix. This has
See,
herbs
that's the
in
key.
it.
That's the key.
This, instead of taking your store-bought cornbread and, having to bake it off and do all those things,
Exactly.
everything's right here.
Which is what my mother used to do all the time, and I love it. But you know what's nice about this semi-homemade way is that you can get these flavors any day of the week, and you don't have to spend all that time because I'm too busy to do that now. So that's what's really great about this. I love that.
Well, wait till you see the next trick I got for this stuffing.